Good heart.
Yeah, I think he'll be ready tomorrow. He's hit off the tee yesterday, and then some soft toss flip, and he was letting it go pretty good. Running wise, he still kind of holds his arm in a little bit, but I think today he'll hit live on the field in practice tonight. We'll run the bases and see how he looks. But I'm thinking he's going to be okay.
What about Costa Shock and Vermillion?
Costa Shock is good to go. Vermillion, I think, is going to be okay. Scroggins should be good to go. Vermillion would be the biggest question mark. It might be 50-50 on him, and we'll just, we don't know yet on him.
How good does it feel to have your pitching staff looking like it's pretty healthy after having to sit some guys out?
Well, it's really good to get Scroggins back, and probably just one time this weekend. If he's a reliever, maybe he can go 2 or 3 innings. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll just be 1 inning, but it'll be a big inning. So Costi's fine. He threw. He's. We're trying to build him up a little bit again, but it feels good. Hopefully we can keep these guys healthy. It's just the way the season works, and we've had one guy here and one guy there, and we fought through it. We've had guys step it up and pitch well, or we've scored runs, or whatever it took to get through the weekend.
You said you've gone up there and looked at the Kentucky ballpark, but what are your thoughts about actually playing in it this weekend?
Yeah, it's a really nice park. It's like Vandy. It's 100% field turf. It's quick, from what we've heard. We'll find out tonight how quick that surface is, and the ballpark itself looks nice. It's just good for our league. These nice ballparks. It's the other ballpark was a little bit older, had a real short fence and right, and it just seemed like it stayed wet all the time. It rains a lot up there, and I think this is probably a real good move for them.
With Campbell, I guess his first not great outing that he's had all year. Any concerns coming off that at all?
No, if he has another outing or two where he doesn't go real good. Although, you got to give Mississippi State credit and Tennessee credit. They both are good teams, and they can swing the bat. And you think back on this past weekend against Tennessee, you're thinking about. Umpire for the first 4 or 5 innings, his zone was real small, and then all of a sudden it kind of changed. We even talked about if Campbell and their starter would have pitched maybe the second 4 or 5 innings, or the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, it might have been a different story for both of them. But I don't. His stuff's good. His velocity's good. So hopefully, he'll have a good outing tomorrow.
And you have Wicklander and Nolan, I assume.
Yeah, Wicklander's for sure going game 2, and I think that game 3 we left at TBA. But if everything's good, and if we get into a slugfest 2 days in a row, we need to try to win a game or two. We'll throw Nolan out there. But if all goes good, it doesn't get crazy using all our pitching, then he'll start game 3.
Is that where Scroggins could be a starter if Nolan has to pitch relief?
Yeah, he could. Either way, we'll flip those two. I think that really this weekend, though, Nolan's a guy that we think could go longer, possibly. He's in shape. We don't want to, probably take Cody more than 2 to 3 innings unless he just felt great, which, he says he is, but just don't want to push it.
As well as things have gone the last couple of weeks, you're going to face a team that's 500 overall and 5-16 in conference. Just trying not to have a letdown the way you're at.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have a letdown. If we get beat, we get beat. I think that, Kentucky's a little dangerous, when you look at, this is the team that I think went to the Minute Maid Classic at the beginning of the year and won all 3 games. Beat some really good people and got off to a great start, and then it just kind of unraveled a little bit, and it happens. It happened to us in 16 at the end of the season, and but they bounced back a little bit. They won 2 out of 3 at Ole Miss 2 weeks ago, and then, or maybe it's 3 weeks ago, I'm not sure. And then last weekend, they won a game at Florida and played another close one. So, it's the SEC. Everybody's good. These kids are recruited from all over the country, and we know almost all the kids on their roster and have seen them, so we know what they can do. They're at home, their park, so we just have to play well.
Just how much confidence do you guys have right now, the way you've been playing?
Well, I'm confident in our team. To me, the team seems very confident, and they don't seem to get rattled. If it doesn't go good tomorrow night, then we'll try to get them on Saturday. Same with Sunday. I think there's a lot of confidence because we've found different ways to beat you. We beat you with really good pitching. We beat you with pretty good defense most of the time, and we've been scoring some runs.
You automatically plug Goodhart back at DH, or do you think about using Carl son?
It's Goodhart's job. He'll definitely get back in there. I mean, he was really hot when he got hurt, so we want to get him going again.
You look at Kentucky came in here last year riding high. I think they were ranked 4th. You guys swept them, and I think since then they're 500 overall last year and this year. They didn't make the tournament. I mean, do you feel like you guys kind of took it out of them last year and they maybe haven't recovered yet? Or?
I don't think we did. I think that they had some injuries. They had injuries with their pitching staff because they had an older pitching staff that it seemed like 1 or 2 of them was missing a lot of the weekend starts pretty much from that weekend on, and one of their top hitters was out. And last year's team for them was an older team, and they lost a lot of those kids, and they had a lot of junior college transfers in there that actually had good offensive years. The pitching was something that I think they felt like was going to be a little better last year as a staff, and it didn't happen, and they lost a lot of high-scoring games. But they lost a lot of guys to the draft and graduation, and they've had to have a few guys step it up this year, and I think it's been a little bit up and down for them. But they have a good program, have a good team, and they're like anybody else in this league. They can get hot and they can get after you.
Their lefty Thompson didn't pitch against y'all last year. What do you know about him?
Just really good pitcher. Potentially first-round draft choice. Can pitch 92, 96. He's got a really good curveball, and he's their guy. He's the guy that they feel has to get him a win every weekend.
It looks like he's pitching Saturday, not Friday. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's where they've been throwing him. It's not like they changed anything. They threw him last Saturday. Then the weekend before that, I'm pretty sure it was Saturday. And he missed a couple weeks in there as well, so that hurt him. And once they got him back, he's been pretty good.
I've had people ask me this: is this team as good as last year's team, or how would you compare it to the?
Well, if you're just looking at numbers, really, I haven't laid two stat sheets out there because I really don't care, to be honest with you. I know this team is fun to coach. They show up every day and play. They're younger than last year's team, but I think time will tell. We're still a work in progress, and if we stay healthy, we got a chance to have a pretty good year. Right now, it's going pretty good, but I don't get all carried away with it.
You guys are obviously in great shape right now, but like I said, you got 9 conference games left. Does this team do a good job of not looking ahead and kind of staying in the moment like you guys want?
Well, we haven't talked about anything except, after the game on Tuesday night, we talk about playing Kentucky on Friday and, another SEC series. We don't talk about where we're at or what we got to do. These kids are smart. They've got it. They know what's up. So we don't have to try to throw anything on them or, put extra pressure on them. We're just playing. Where we projected to finish in the league, 3rd, 4th, 5th, depending on who you look at, and it could still happen. But we're just going to go out there and do the best we can to try to win a series on the road, and just keep playing well. If you play well, you got a chance to win. Sometimes you just get outplayed, or somebody just plays better. And our focus is us. That's what we talk about all the time. We don't care what anybody else is doing or how they feel about us or if they're mad at us or they have extra motivation against us. If we just take care of our business and we throw the ball over the plate and we field, we get some timely hits, we can beat anybody.
How much do you think Ramage would be available after that you threw on Tuesday?
Yeah, he'll be available Saturday. We won't use him tomorrow, and if we need to use him Saturday, we will. If not, he'll be ready to go on Sunday. And then after that, obviously, we don't play until next Thursday. And it's amazing, once we start playing this weekend, the regular season's over in 2 weeks. You squeeze 9 games in and 14, 15-day period, and then, you're off to the tournament. We just took tomorrow, it's the last official day of class, I think. We start finals, and, I think the guys are relieved. They just get those finals over next week. But, the season, to me, personally, has really gone by fast, maybe faster than any season I can ever remember.
What do those days look like for your guys when they do have finals coming up? I mean, it seems like they're probably got a lot going on.
We'll give them off next Monday and Tuesday. So we get back Wednesday, obviously, we get back Sunday night, Sunday afternoon late. We'll give them all day Monday and all day Tuesday off. Now, pitchers need to throw a bullpen. They have to tell us when they can do it, and we'll meet them down here. It's not like we have to give them a day off, but we always do. Let them study. A lot of them have their finals knocked out by midweek. We'll have an official practice on Wednesday. But if someone has and we don't even know what time yet. We'll figure that out. I don't know the test schedule. We'll be out there at the time that works best for the most players to be out there. If we have to practice at night or if we have to practice at 11 in the morning, we'll do that. If someone can't be out there, they have 2 finals that day or whatever, then we'll meet them and get their work in. And then, a lot of times we'll give them Wednesday off if we don't play till Friday. Since we play Thursday, we'll definitely have a team practice on Wednesday.
What about when you're on the road? I mean, are they in their rooms?
Yeah,
doing a lot of
they're
tutoring type stuff?
Oh yeah, they have help, and they know what they need to do, and but whatever they have to do to prepare for those finals. And when you think about it, they're going to have all day Friday to do that if they need to, and then after the game, or 2 afternoon games, an afternoon game on Saturday, got all Saturday evening, and then a lot of guys will be studying on the way back, obviously, and they'll be ready to go.
Does the season go faster when you're scoring 15 runs every game?
I would probably does. I don't know. I just think that our offense has been doing a really nice job of staying in the moment. We've taken our walks. I mean, I think we're second in the league in walks, and we can't say that too much around here the last few years. We've cut our strikeouts down some, and our walks are way up. I think we're hitting doubles, which are nice. We have 2 guys that are tied for first in the SEC with 19 doubles each, and I think the next guy is at 17, and we have 2 of them. So, it's been a nice approach offensively.
I think Kentucky gives up a lot of walks too, so I guess patience is a big thing.
I think patience is a great thing in any time and just about anything you do. But as far as offensively, if you're patient, and we have been, and stay in the zone, you're going to get pitch counts up. You're going to get better pitches to hit, and I think our offense has done a nice job doing that.
One more? Yep.
Is there anybody